to A Daily Dose of
I am
Hope,
so happy to
healthy
be here
stuff
this
so you can
morning
keep on
and talking
trucking
with you
with Hope
guys and
Zvara and
sharing
Chrome and
some
Steel Radio.
de-stressing holiday tips. Now, I know for a lot of us, we let the holidays get to ourselves. We get worked up, we get stressed out, we reach for all of those sugary treats. We may have a little bit of holiday zilla going on at people that are not necessarily intended on getting that backlash, but it happens. And so I'm going to talk to you today about how to reduce some of that holiday stress so that you can feel great, you can enjoy the holiday season, and you can make sure that you allow this 2018 to go out with a bang, right? Because who doesn't like stepping into a new year feeling amazing, feeling like, I am ready for this year to come and whatever happens, but first we got to get there, and first we got to get through these holidays. So, that being said, my first tip for reducing holiday stress is calm down and take a breath. That's right, you heard me. This is not fancy. This is not expensive. It's not even rocket science, people. This is just you stepping back and taking a breath. And this is why this is important. So when you take a deep breath, I prefer nose breathing personally, but if you're a nose and mouth breather or you're stuffed up or whatever, don't overthink it, okay? So when you take a nice deep breath, like deep into your belly, deeper than your clavicles, deeper than your chest, all the way down into your pelvic floor, deep into your belly. When you do that, okay, you send a signal through your vagus nerve to your brain that says, hey body, chill out. Okay, so that's why when people are having a panic attack, when people are having anxiety, they say, take a breath. It's not because it seems like it's like something that you say, like if a baby's crying, you say, oh, they might need food or they might be hungry. No, this is because it sends a signal through the vagus nerve to your brain to tell your body to chill out, to relax, that it's okay, that you are no longer being chased by that barracuda that's behind you, okay? No more fight, flight, or freeze. Like, you are not in danger. Relax. So when you feel that stress coming on, when you feel that road rage, when you feel that like just sweaty palm feeling in the store because it's like, oh my gosh, the item that I want to buy is out of stock or it's not in red or whatever it is, take a breath and just chill out. Pretty simple. All right, number 2 is put on those rose-colored glasses. That's right. Put on the rose-colored glasses, not the beer-colored goggles, okay? We're talking about rose-colored glasses right now. Put those on and see things through the holiday light, through the holiday cheer, that it's not as bad as you think that it is, okay? And just remember, put everything aside and see the beauty that's out there. People are happy, they're merry, they're singing Christmas carols. Join in. Join in. Whatever sludge, whatever junk, whatever crap that you have in your life right now, put those glasses on and just go, you know what? It's not that bad. And if it is feeling pretty crappy, you know what? Maybe with a new perspective, maybe with a new pair of glasses. I just got a new pair, you guys, and I'm totally digging them. Although I got them last week and they're like, try them on and come back if there's a problem. They did not put the magic anti-glare formula in them. And so now they're making me new lenses. So if you're watching the video for this, guys, if you're watching me live online, that is why my glasses are glary. So, okay, but they are not rose-colored, but they should be. Okay, so put on those rose-colored glasses and just chill out. Chill out and take a deep breath, and now you're 2 for 2, and now you're really relaxed and calm and enjoying the holidays. Okay, number 3, set aside differences. Okay, so I will be the first to admit, I do not have the best relationship with every single family member and friend in my circle, okay? But what I try to do is put those differences aside, okay? Put those things aside, see the good in those people, see just like you, they're trying to live their life, they're trying to survive, they're trying to thrive, they're trying to do the right thing, and whatever it is that they're doing or whatever it is that they're capable of, that might be all that they're capable of. And so it's your choice to put aside those differences or not. It's your choice to remember all the times that they wronged you, remember all the times, even if it's just one, that they did right, that they made you laugh, that you got along, or whatever it is. At some point or another, be the bigger person and open the door. Okay? When you do that, I promise magic happens. I've done that in my life, you guys. I've set boundaries with people, and I am able to walk into the room. I'm able to walk into a party. I'm able to walk into a gathering and see those people as they are. And I am not perfect, so please know that. But I'm able to see those people as they are and remember that they're human just like me and have compassion, and I can actually have a great time. Can actually have a great time. Doesn't mean that I've forgiven what's happened, or forgiven is not the right word because I actually have. That I have thought that they've changed. Maybe that's a better way. But I am able to put those things aside. And it's much better for everybody, not just you, but everybody. Okay? So take a breath. All right? And put on the rose colored goggles or glasses and put differences aside. You're going to be so happy that you did that. All right, number 4, get moving. Now, this is where my yoga comes in, okay? Get up and move. You heard me raise my voice, okay? Get up and move. It doesn't mean that you have to go and spend $99 and join a gym or whatever it is, or take up running even though you've never run after anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not a runner. But what I am saying is you got to get up and you got to get moving, because your body actually requires you to move. It's just like a car. Okay. I'm not a car person, but I know enough about cars that if you leave a car sit for a long time, even just, over a season, and you leave gas in it and you leave oil in it and all this stuff, like they're like, ooh, you better like siphon that stuff out and clean it out. It's probably not going to work right. That's like our bodies, you guys, okay? So you got to get up and you got to get moving. You got to get lymphatic system going, okay? That's all those swollen ankle puffiness, okay? You got to get moving because your muscles require it. Your fascia requires it. If you have poor digestion and you're constipated, yes, I said the C word, you got to get moving. And the easiest way to get moving is just get up and walk, okay? Use the stairs instead of the elevator. When you're sitting and talking to someone, get up and walk and talk to them. Take that extra couple of steps and park a couple more parking spaces back at the mall. Heck, it's already full anyway, so you might as well get some exercise out of it, right? And then carry those heavy bags and work your biceps, right? Okay, you hear me? You feeling me? You agree with me? I hope so. I hope so. So it's really important. It's vital for our body that we move. We are not sedentary beings, okay? We are meant to be mobile. That's what keeps our joints lubricated. That's what keeps our tissues healthy. That's what keeps our brain happy. That's what keeps oxygen flowing through our system. And so if someone hasn't told you this stuff before, I'm telling you now because I love you, even though I don't know you. I hope we get to know each other. And I want you to know that it's really important that you do this. It is for your own good. It is for your own health. It is for a happy holidays. Okay, number 5, eat real food most of the time. And I just want to let you guys know, okay, if you're standing, sit down. McDonald's is not real food. Okay, and I just want to put that out there. Okay, so if you're stopping at McDonald's every single afternoon, I would maybe suggest to choose other food. Your body, and sorry, McDonald's, I did read your book. I know at one time you were real potatoes and you were real meat, and I am the first to say my kids have eaten there before. Okay, but it's a once in a while type of deal. Okay, you got to eat real food, people. And I know for you truckers out there, for those of you that travel, it is hard. It is so hard. And it's hard because you've never done it before, or you've tried for a while and felt unsuccessful. Okay, so real food. You will be amazed how you feel when you eat real food. And so what am I talking about? Grab an apple, almonds, and try not to get the salty whatever. Try to get like real raw almonds. Soak them too, okay? Soak them. When my friend Karen comes on, we'll talk about soaking nuts at some time, which is so easy to do, you guys. Sprouted, oh, so good. So nuts are great foods. They're real food. They're going to keep your blood sugar level. They're going to keep you full. They're good fats for your brain. Veggies, carrots, hummus. Oh my gosh, even Quick Trip loves Tia Petro, they sell those awesome little packets now with veggies and dip. Grab that. Soup if you have to choose something. There's so many other options that you can choose that are healthy for you, and you're going to feel so much better. You're going to sleep better. You're going to be less edgy. You're going to be more grounded. You're not going to be so hungry, because if we're eating fake food, our body is constantly craving the nutrition that we're lacking. And so that's why we keep eating and eating and eating and eating. And if we're eating a lot of sugar, then our body is craving more sugar so we don't crash. So it's like I eat something, it's like, oh, I need a little bit more. And then I need a little bit more, and then a little bit more. And our body just is on this constant up and down type of mountain climbing that never ends. Okay. So try to stay away from the fast food. Try to stay away from some of the treats. Moderation is my friend. I am not a person that follows a like strict no nothing, because I like desserts, I like treats, I like once in a while mojitos are like my drink of choice. I love them. They're so good. And so it's all about moderation. Okay, so eat healthy and then have a dessert, or have a dessert and then eat healthy, and balance it out. Balance it out. You're going to feel so much better. You're not going to need to take so many deep breaths. Like, so I so hope you do, because your body needs them anyways. And then maybe you won't need the rose-colored glasses so much, and you'll just be so much happier. Okay. So I hope that that is helpful for you. Okay, we will be back in a second after a word from our primary show sponsor, Mother Trucker Yoga.
I get it. Who has time to work out anymore? Drive to and from class, and then remember what you did to successfully replicate it at home? I found your solution. Mother Trucker Yoga. 3 to 5 minute, short, fun, and effective videos directly pinpointing all your aches and pains associated with long-term sitting and driving. With Mother Trucker Yoga, we get it. We want you to feel better wherever. Find more information at mothertruckeryoga.com.
All right, so we are talking about holiday stress, how to reduce holiday stress, how to help yourself feel better, okay? Help yourself enjoy the holiday festivities. One of the things that's not on my list, but I definitely am jamming out to this year, is holiday tunes. Several years back, maybe you guys remember, when it was like nonstop starting November 1st, every single radio station played nothing but Christmas music, and you could never find anything but Christmas music. And now this year, I feel like I was just asking my yoga students, what stations play just Christmas music? Because that's all I want to listen to. And I gotta tell you what, listening to it, I'm like happy, I'm in the mood. My kids are like, how do you know every single Christmas song out there? I'm like, that's because I'm 34 and almost 35 and sang them and listened to them my whole life. So guess what they get to do? Listen to them and sing them with me all Christmas long. So that's your bonus tip, you guys. Okay, so if you're tuning in, we talked about deep breathing and the importance of that, putting on the rose-colored glasses, putting differences aside, getting moving, eating real food most of the time during the holidays, okay? Moderation is key. And then your bonus one about listening to Christmas music, come on, who does not love Christmas music, especially during the holidays? Okay, number 6. This is one of my favorite ones, and this is one that I've been practicing for the last couple of years, and it's don't buy crap you don't need. And so, pardon my French, don't buy crap you don't need. And a few years ago, this kind of started when a family member bought me the most ridiculously cheap, dumb pair of slippers, which I knew they were from Menards sale bin, and I'm pretty certain this person bought them on Black Friday, so they were probably like $1.99. And I looked at them and I was like, WTF, like, I don't need these things. They look like they're gonna fall apart the second that I put them on. This was like a impulse buy, or I need something for hope and I don't know what to buy, but I want to buy something, or I have to buy something. And by the way, you never have to buy a gift for someone. Okay, you guys, gift giving is because you want to give a gift. Gift giving is because it's from the heart. And if you don't have the money for it, make something, give the best bear hug ever, okay? Whatever it is, it has to come from the heart, okay? The holiday season is not about being forced to buy something you can't afford, or forced to buy something that the other person doesn't need or want, or forced to buy something because that's what everyone else is doing, okay? The holidays are not about that. At least to me, they're not. And so think about it. It's not too late, okay? It's not too late. It's only December 20th to not from now until the 24th or 25th. Don't buy stuff you don't need. Don't buy stuff that other people don't need. Think about it, okay? How will you ever stop the cycle of excess if you don't stop during a time like Christmas, okay? It's about experiences. It's about being with family. It's about celebrating. If you're a Christian, it's celebrating the birth of Jesus. If you're not, like, that's totally cool. Celebrate Santa, celebrate, Frosty the Snowman, whatever it is, but celebrate it with happiness and gratitude and cheer, and celebrate it in a way that it's about being together. It's about honoring the people that are around you and thanking them for being in your life. That's what it is about. And I think it's important to remind yourselves of that, because it's so easily to get caught up in all of the junk and garbage that can come with this. I mean, you walk into the malls and into the stores, and oh my gosh, it's just like in your face, obnoxious. I need this. Oh my gosh, Ivan would want this. Meredith would want that. Harper would want that. Those are my kids. Oh, I should get this for my mom. Oh, I should get this for my sister. It's like, no, 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 no. And so a few years ago, I actually stopped buying stuff for pretty much everybody. And I started thinking about how can we have experiences. So I really pushed for having dinner night with my sisters and their husbands, all of us together. There's 8 of us. I have 3 sisters, and doing that instead. And the first year they were all good about it, and then they all still bought gifts and I didn't have anything. I was like, nope, nope. I gotta just like roll with it. Like, my feelings are my feelings, and it's like, okay, it's okay, you didn't bring anything. And then the next year, and then finally now they're all on board. And my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, like, we already do that. And we went down to, as a big family, doing a gift exchange for all of the cousins. And that way it's like, stop buying crap that you don't need for people that also don't need it. Like, my kids do not need another toy. They don't have a lot, but they do not need another one, and they're not asking for another one. And so that has been such a breath of fresh air. And I got to tell you what, my kids are so much better for it. I'm so much happier. Their Christmas list had 2 things on it. I am not joking. 8 and 10 years old, 2 things on it. My little guy doesn't really want anything because he got his Paw Patrol fire truck for his birthday on December 10th, and he's like happy as a clam. And if I can keep them like that, if I can keep them remembering what the real spirit of Christmas is, they're really into making gifts, that's what it's all about. Okay? So just reevaluate what it is that you're buying, what is it you're spending on, what you're getting so stressed out about. Are you doing it to yourself? And then the aftermath is getting the credit card bill in the mail, and you're like, ugh. And then how many of those toys and gifts and clothes get thrown out, drove over to St. Vinny's or Goodwill or whatever. And so save yourself the stress and the trouble, and make some food for the party. Show up with a bottle of wine. Give the host a bouquet of flowers or a poinsettia. Do something that's from the heart, and you and everyone else will be so much happier. Okay, that was a long one, guys. All right, the next one is take polite proportions of comfort food and drinks. So this one kind of goes with the other one, but I wanted to talk with this one because the other one was like eat healthy food, and this one is like, okay, if you're watching the video, you don't need a plate the size of your head. Maybe think about a plate like the size of your cheek, and instead of like 20 meatballs, how about 5? Instead of like 9 times going up for cheese and crackers, how about like 2? How about like 3 or 4 pieces of shrimp? How about like 2 Christmas cookies? And just really like step back. And one of the things I really try to do when I'm at holiday parties, now I am someone that has anxiety, and it's gotten a lot better over the years, and I've learned to manage it, and I've learned to like do all my stuff so that I feel better. And I've also recognized I have to be in those situations in order to work on it anyways. And so I also am in recovery from an eating disorder many, many years now, which I'm very grateful for. But we all know if you're a recovering addict that even though the symptoms are gone, you're still dealing with the stuff that brought it to that place anyways. And so I'm always working and recognizing that if I really focus on having good conversation and socializing and focusing on the person that I'm engaging with, not only do I get less anxiety about like, oh, I should eat this or not eat that, and because I have some food allergies and like I don't have to worry about that, but I also just have a better time. And so that might be your way to like portion control, is to engage more, talk more, be the talker. You have so much words coming out of your mouth that you can't put food in it. And so that might be the best tip that you might have this whole holiday season. All right, next one is prepare a nice for me, like what can I do? Okay, like what is your gratitude list? What is your how can I be nice list? All right, it's like I said, it's December 20th. You got plenty of time to be the nicest person on the block, to be so nice that your neighbors are like, I need to invite you to my family Christmas party because you are the nicest person that I've ever met. Okay, and obviously don't do things that are beyond your reach, beyond your financial budget, are not what you want to do willingly. But what's your nice list? And start banging those out right and left. Buy the coffee for the person in the line in front of you. So I was at the gas station a couple weeks ago, and this like nice old man, so sweet. We're both at the coffee station, and I look over to him, and one of my goals to help with my anxiety is to say hi to strangers more and smile and be polite and kind. And I looked over him. I said, "Hi." I said, "It's an awesome day today." And he's like, "Yep, it's pretty good." And he's telling me some stuff about his day. And I was like, "You have an amazing day today." And he was like the cutest old man ever. I mean, he was so adorable. So I go up to the cashier and I pay for my coffee and my gas. And I looked at her. I said, "Hey, I want to pay for that nice man's coffee. And I've done this before." And she kind of looks at me and I'm like, "Yeah, he just." She's like, "You know him?" I'm like, "No, I want to pay for it." And I always try to like scoot out before they are like, "Oh, no, no, don't pay for it." Um, but it feels so awesome. It feels so awesome, even though it was $1.27. Okay, it's not a lot. It's not going to break my bank. It's not going to make me not be able to pay my mortgage payment. It's not going to be able to, buy my kids snow boots. Um, but I'm pretty sure it made his day. I'm pretty sure he went home and told his wife or went back to wherever he was and told his buddies. And I'm not looking for the pat on the back, but my point is you doing something really nice for somebody else can completely change the game for them. What if that person was at the brink of taking their life? What if that person was having such a horrible day that their self-esteem and their self-worth was so low that you just felt like, I'm not worth it? And then here you pop in and you hold the door open for them and you say, have a nice day. You say, Merry Christmas. Or you pick up their tab in the Starbucks line. Or maybe you're that one time at McDonald's and you buy the person's lunch in front of them or behind them, whatever it is. It's about being kind. It's about extending your nice list and doing things, and include your family, include your kids, include your wife, include your husband. You don't have to have a lot of money to do this. You can make a wreath or whatever, or paint a snowman and give it to your neighbor. It's the thought that counts. Whatever it is, make that nice list, write it down so you can see it in front of you and you can start checking them off. And I promise your heart is going to grow 3 sizes just like the Grinch once you've done that. Okay, next one. Be generous. Be generous. This is an interesting one for me because part of my growing up was observing that we were lacking all the time. And so I developed this need to always hold on, not in a selfish way, but in a worry way. Like, if I give this, I won't have it. And then what? Like, what if I need it? Like, what if they end up like magically manifesting something that now I don't because I gave that away? And I really recognize that in myself as an adult. And so I've been working really hard at being more generous, sharing my ideas, sharing my thoughts, giving things that people need that I have. And it's like, well, I haven't used this in a while, or could I just go buy a new one anyways? Or could I just buy a new one for them? And it doesn't have to be big, okay? Buy a gas card for someone, say thank you, write a thank you note, whatever it is. Even if it's a $2, gift card to Quick Trip. I live in Wisconsin, so there's a lot of Quick Trips. And by the way, they have the best clean bathrooms ever. Okay, sorry about that. I'm shaking the table. But be generous. Be generous and be over the top generous. Make yourself feel uncomfortable about the level of generosity that you're giving out. That's the whole point, is to extend yourself. Make your Grinch heart grow 3 sizes. I'm not saying you're a Grinch, but if you watch the movie, his Grinch heart goes 3 sizes overnight, okay? Make that heart grow. And the only way that you can do that is by extending yourself beyond what you're comfortable with. All right, and then the last one, which is going to be our upcoming show, is don't make a resolution, make a plan. I am not a big proponent for resolutions because our brain doesn't understand if we talk about someone else or we talk about ourselves, okay? There is no I, we, she, he, me, okay? If we say they're dumb, our brain hears I am dumb. If we say I am beautiful and hot and sexy and amazing, our brain hears that. If we say that about someone else, our brain hears that. And so it doesn't depict who we're talking about, but it also doesn't like ultimatums, okay? So if you say, I will never eat a carb again, guess what? You're probably going to not eat carbs for 2 days, 3 days, 3 months, whatever. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, okay. I'm not saying that everyone is like that, but the brain does not like ultimatums. It goes into a scarcity mode. It goes into like a fight, flight, or freeze mode. And it's like, I need to hoard. I need to hold on. I will not let go no matter what. And it might not be the thing that you're having the resolution in about, but it's going to hold on to something else that it can hold on to tightly, okay? That it can hold on to securely. So instead, make a plan. And the reason why I like the idea of making a plan more is because a plan is well thought out. A plan says there's steps. A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4 to get me here, okay? A plan says it recognizes where I am now, I see where I want to be, and then fills in all the stuff in the middle. Where a resolution is often, I'm going to hit the gym 7 days a week starting January 1, okay? Because why start now? I'm going to start in a couple weeks so I can just like keep not doing anything for myself, which makes no sense. I've done that millions of times. Save you the trouble. It doesn't work. Okay. It doesn't work at all. And a plan says, okay, how can I be successful with this? My husband's a builder. They always have to have a plan. They have to have a plan or the house will go to shit. It'll go to hell in a handbasket in 5 minutes. Because the plumber won't know when to come, the electrician won't know to come, the mason will show up, the roofers will come, and the mason is still working on the block in the hole 12 feet deep down in the ground. And so you have to have a plan. If you want to be successful, set up a plan. If you don't want to be successful, have a resolution. Sometimes it's the mind game that we have to play with ourselves, and it's all about verbiage, it's all about wordage, it's all about how we phrase it. And once you make that plan, I cannot stress this enough. Hear me very carefully. Write it down. Okay? Just like blueprints, you can't have them up in your head, although my father-in-law is amazing. Amazing in the fact that like he can like do stuff in his head that I've never seen people do and then execute it beautifully. But he can't work with other people if he doesn't have a plan because they're not in his head. Okay? So you have to have the plan. So have a plan, write it down, put it where you're going to see it, okay? On your bathroom mirror, on your bedside table, in your planner, on your dashboard, whatever it is, have a plan and have an accountability partner with that plan. We'll talk more about that on the shows coming up when we approach New Year's, but really important, really, really important. Okay, so I want to know what you think about some of these holiday de-stressing tips. And if you're on YouTube, you can obviously leave a comment. If you're on Facebook, you can do the same thing. If you're on the website, you can shoot me an email, hope@chromeandsteelradio.com. I would like to thank our radio network sponsors, back shield. I actually have a back shield myself in my Honda Pilot, and I love it. Here is my little flyer. Ooh, ah. So that's the back shield, and you can see it's on the car up there. Okay, people, if you're not really ready to like go to yoga or step into a class or walk more than from the car to work, which is a plus if you're parking further away. Okay, that's a good thing. Absolutely needed. Your back is going to feel so amazing if you get a back shield. You are going to have better posture. Your spine is going to go back into the right curve. You're going to have less neck and shoulder issues, less sciatica issues. It is so ergonomically just brilliant that you absolutely need it. And we have a code for you guys. So if you go to backshield.com and you enter in the code DDH, Daily Dose of Hope, 15, they're giving you 15% off. So it's normally $90 and you're getting it for $75 and free shipping, okay? And they're so passionate about what they do. Like I said, I've had one since August, and you will never be able to rip it out of my cold, sweaty hands, even though I don't have sweaty hands, but they are usually cold. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. If you want more information about it or you want to learn more about it, reach out to me and I'm happy to share my feedback with you. And then also Jack's Chrome Shop. So Dave and Jack, thank you guys so much for putting this network together, this radio station together. Jack's Chrome Shop, if you are looking to deck out your rig, your truck, or maybe you just like chrome and you want to deck out your basement or your man cave or your woman cave or whatever, or you just your cave because you live in a cave, we got a code for you, DDH10. They're giving you 10% off in their epic online store, okay? And if you haven't listened to their show, they are on Mondays at 10 Eastern Standard Time. Totally check them out. They're funny as heck. And thanks to Mother Trucker Yoga, okay? And if you are a trucker, you're looking to get moving, feel better wherever you are. If you are on the road a lot, or maybe you just want simple, easy yoga that's not standing on your head for 10 minutes or doing 100 chaturangas in a yoga class, check us out. mothertruckeryoga.com and use the code DDH50 for 50% off a monthly subscription, which is epic. It would just be for the first month, but you could check us out. And you start out with about a dozen videos, and we shoot you more every single month, so you constantly have really amazing content. With yours truly, Hope Zvara here. All right, you guys, I think that is it. This is your holiday episode, holiday stress, how to de-stress, how to make yourself feel better. And I am Hope Zvara. I hope no matter where you are, what you're doing, or who you're with, you keep making those healthy choices. You keep working with whatever it is you have so that you can keep trucking through life. I had to say that. Keep trucking through life and have the best holidays ever. Merry Christmas. And I will see you guys back real soon.
And you've been listening to A Daily Dose of Hope with Hope Zvara. Thanks for tuning in.